Hi, welcome to Cloud9 Yoga. I'm Claudia and it's great to have you with me today. I'm in a sunny/rainy St. Lucia. I was trying to pick the best view for you and I hope you will enjoy it. We're going to get rolling today with a class focused mainly on joint spaciousness. So please begin seated. You don't have to be cross-legged, you could sit on your shins, you could even sit in a chair if you prefer that to begin with. And we're going to pretty much start straight away. So when you find your seated position, just allow yourself to find comfort and spaciousness in your spine. Allowing the spine to be really, really long. Stack the head above the shoulders and the shoulders above the ribs. And the ribs above the hips. That's the one. All right. When you get there, you can feel free to close your eyes or have them softly gazing into the space in front of you. Not really focusing on anything in particular, but at the same time, just trying to bring your attention to your inner landscape. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Have your elbows close to your waist, but not too rigid. We're going to start with 3 breaths, allowing yourself to take an inhale through your nose. Feel the expansion in your rib cage, feel the expansion in your belly. Open your mouth and let's take a full exhale. You can even take it with a sound of full until there's nothing left in you. You feel the obliques hugging and then the core coming in. Inhale through the nose without panic. Exhale through your mouth. Last one like that. Bring your hands to your heart center, and if you're working with intention, set yourself 1 now. Bowing your head down towards your fingers, lifting the heart towards the thumbs. Lovely. Then bring your hands by the side of your body if you're on a chair, or on your hips, or just resting gently on your lap. Lift your chin parallel to the floor, and imagine you're rolling like a spring samosa, or I don't know what else you could be rolling like this. Food's on my mind, clearly. So bring the chin really, really close towards your neck, not just the chest, but the neck, and then roll the chin down towards the chest. You can hear I'm really rolling in here because my voice is slightly different. We're going to slide the chin on the left collarbone, really close to that left collarbone, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. You're going to look over the left shoulder, and then you're going to bring your left ear towards the left shoulder. Imagine lifting the chin slightly higher to the sky. Pour the liquid out of your left ear towards the left shoulder blade, keeping both sides of the neck really long, the back as well. Roll a big rainbow, draw a big rainbow with that chin up towards the sky. Keep the back of the neck really long. Pour the liquid out of your right ear over the right shoulder blade. Bring the chin to the right shoulder, chin to the shoulder down, and then slide it on that right collarbone, nice and close, and bring your rolling up, back upright. Nice. We're going to do this 1 more time, the same direction. So roll it down. I think rain is coming. Left collarbone over the left shoulder. Bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Big rainbow up and over as you rolling that neck out to the opposite direction. Right ear to the right shoulder, chin to the right shoulder. Keep the elbows away from down, shoulders away from the ears. Look over the right shoulder, then chin to the right shoulder. Slide it down on the right collarbone. Right, left, right. Roll it up. Oh my god. All right, let's try this. The same thing, opposite direction twice. Roll your little spring samosa. Spring roll, really. It wouldn't be a samosa, would it? Let's bring it on the right collarbone. Look over the right shoulder. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Try not to let them come up. Then bring the right ear to the right shoulder, to the right shoulder blade. Roll that neck up really long. You should feel stretched to the front of the neck. No more wrinkles. Bring the chin to the left shoulder. Look over the left shoulder. Chin to the collarbone. Slide it down. Roll it up. And one last time, roll it down. Over the right shoulder. Keep the shoulders nice and away from the ears. Right ear to the right shoulder blade. Pour it out, big rainbow. Pull the left liquid from the left ear over the left shoulder blade. Bring the chin to the left shoulder, look over the left shoulder, and then bring it down to the collarbone. Shh. Big, big rolls, come back up. Nice. You should hopefully feel a little stretch through the back, so feel free to roll your shoulders a few times. One way. 3 is a lucky number today, so let's go the opposite direction. 3 times. All right, fantastic. And then just roll yourself slightly back. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the left leg. So bring the right heel towards the left butt cheek. And then slide the right hand underneath the left leg and hold on to that left arm. Lean slightly back so you can lift that left foot off of the mat or the floor. So if you're still in the chair, you can still do this sitting in the chair. What it means is that the left leg will no longer be touching the ground. All right, we're trying to mobilize our ankles without using the hip or the knee. So just a few times, point and flex the left toes. On your own, nothing fancy. Next time you point your toes, keep them pointed and straighten the knee as much as you can. Flex the foot, bring the heel down. Point the toes, straighten the knee. Flex the foot, re-bend. One last time, point the toes, straighten the knee. Flex the toes, bring it back down. Nice. This time, flex the toes, bring it up. Point the toes, bring it down. See, sit nice and straight. Point the toes, bring it down. Last one. Point the toes, bring it down. Beautiful. Now a few times just roll the ankle. One direction. 3 times obviously. Then the other way. Nice. And now from here, we're just going to swap the sides. So bring that left heel close to the right glute. Excuse me. Bring the left hand underneath the right knee. Hold on to that right biceps. You can bring the right hand on top of the knee if that feels better. Keep that spine nice and straight. Try to stop yourself from rounding and slouching. All right, a few times. Flex and point, nice and easy. Just here, just getting used to not touching the ground. Next time your toes are pointed, straighten the knee. Flex the toes, bring it down. 2 more times. Point the toes, lift up, flex the toes, bring down. One last time. Straighten as much as you can. This time keep it flexed, lift it up, point, bring it down. Flex, lift it up, point, bring it down. One last time. Fantastic. Just roll your ankle at the bottom here. 3 times. One way. Give me the biggest circle with those ankles that you can possibly make. It's not about how many you can do, but how big you can make it. Beautiful. Let that go. Let's come into all fours. Stack yourself nicely and align yourself in the pose, meaning that the weight distribution will be nicely spread. Knees directly underneath the hips and hands directly underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide, and just give me a couple of cat cows here. As you inhale, drop the belly, stay here for the first exhale, really pushing the floor, keeping the elbows straight, soft of the elbows forward. And then as you take a breath in, round it into an angry Halloween cat. Drop the head down, chin to chest, push the floor, stay here for exhale, bring the belly button to the spine, and then inhale cow, and exhale cat. One last time, inhale cow, and exhale cat. Wonderful. Come into a neutral spine. And nice and soft, bring yourself onto the right knee alone. If you want to bring that right knee more to center, feel free to do that. Lengthen the left leg behind you. Try not to go too high, because that will mean you're compensating from your lower back. So keep it nice and low. hugging through the lower ribs, lift from the lower back, push the flow of the hands. Turn the toes, left toes to the left, bend the left knee, and give me 3 biggest circles you can with that left knee. If you want a little bit more of a challenge in here, you can put a ball or even rolled up socks just at the back of that left knee. I don't have any on me, but if I did, I probably would. But when you've done your 3 circles one way, reverse it. When you do those circles, pay attention that you're not bending the opposite elbow, so the right elbow. Biggest circle. Lovely. Release. Bring the left knee to center. Take the right foot nice and long. One more time, taking a moment to realign. Flex the toes, turn the right toes to the right. Bend the right knee. Straight both elbows, and then biggest circle. So bring that right knee to the right elbow, slide it under, round it. Fantastic. Keeping that heel close to the glute, reverse the circle. And last one. Nice. As you release the right foot, tuck your toes under, take a downward facing dog. Pedal your feet, wag your tail, whatever feels good here. Just let yourself have those few precious moments of joy. This is the first down dog you've ever taken. Spread your fingers nice and wide, shine the soft of the elbows forward. Imagine the armpits rounding towards one another. Slide the ears between your arms. I'm not one to fuss over the heels grounding. I'd much rather you soften the knees and lift the hips up to lengthen the spine. Nice. Now imagine there is a hurdle right underneath you. We're going to go into plank, but we're going to have to overcome this hurdle. So come high on your tippy toes, lift your hips nice and high, and then snake yourself up and forward towards plank. Press the fingertips down onto the ground, feel them working, then lift your hips up and away, overcoming that hurdle, back to the down dog. Let's try that 2 more times, obviously, right? Heels high, toes high. Roll yourself forward into the plank. Nice long neck. Stay here for a moment. Inhaling, exhale, roll yourself up, 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 and back. One last time. Inhale in here. Exhale, roll up and forward. Stay here for in-breath. Roll yourself up and back. Wonderful. Bring your left foot into the center of the mat. Into the midline of the mat. Reach the right leg up. Turn the hip open. But as you do this, see if you've bent that left elbow. Keep it straight today. Opening those hips. One more time, if you've got your sock, you can put it at the back of that right knee. 3 big circles. Try to stay in down dog today. Normally I say you can move in between the down dog and plank, but today I want you to stay in down dog. Just the hip is working. Right, reverse it. Beautiful. One more big circle. And then bring the right knee to the left elbow. We're going to go for a full-on triangle. So set that right foot to the left. I like to take the right hand slightly further forward and then open up, full-on triangle. Take big circles with that left arm. 3 big circles. One way. Pay attention when that palm opens to the sky. When does it roll towards the ground? Reverse it. Ooh la la! Stay strong, you're looking great. Bring the left hand to the floor, peel the left heel off the mat, bring the right leg up, one-legged dog. Step the right foot between the hands. Nice. Lower the left knee. Sink your hips nice and low, heavy. Then just for a good measure, let's flush those hips slightly. So straighten the front knee, shift yourself back, come back forward. Low lunge. Shine the heart forward. Send it back, half splits. Forward, low lunge. Yes, you guessed it last time. Half splits, low lunge. Bring the left hand to the floor. Lift the left knee off of the mat. 3 big circles with the right hand. Lift it forward, up, back, and down. think as if you're trying to bring the fingers further and further away from the shoulder. One more. Keep that right hip heavy. Reverse your circle. Back, up, forward, down. Keep pressing the floor with the left hand so the neck is nice and long. Last one. Beautiful. Bring both hands around on the mat. Step it back, down dog. Shift forward to plank. Lower down for cobra. Inhale in your cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Lovely. Take a breath or two in here. Allowing yourself to truly connect. On your next exhale, take a downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. If it's too hard, you can always bring that right foot more into midline. Bend the knee, open the hip. As we do this, we tend to let that right knee elbow drop or the left elbow bend. Keep it all straight. Nice and open. 3 big circles. If you want to sock behind that left knee, put that in there. You will feel so much more engagement. All right, big circle. Try not to move anything else but the left hip. Biggest circle you can master. Don't rush it. Reverse it. Wonderful. Fantastic. Bring the left knee to the right elbow. Slide the right foot to the left foot to the right. Take the left hand further forward. Then take your fallen triangle. Bring the right arm over the right ear and take 3 big circles. Pay attention when the palm turns up. When does it turn down? Don't change it. Just be curious. Last one this way. And reverse it. Fantastic. Bring the right hand down to the floor. Slide the left hand back where it was. One-legged dog. Step the left foot in between the hands. Lower that right knee. Look forward. Let's flush those hips one more time. Half splits. Low lunge. Look forward, shine the heart. Half splits. Low lunge. Half splits. And low lunge. Lift the back knee off of the mat. Keep the right hand on the floor. 3 big circle with the left hand. Bring it forward, up, back, and down. As you do this, try not to lift that left hip. 2 more. Reverse it. Pressing the left foot firmly down. Beautiful. Frame that front leg. This time step the right to meet the left. Forward fold. Allow yourself to bring your feet slightly wider than hip distance apart. Slide the belly between the thighs. Grab hold of the opposite elbows and hang in here. Imagine the head is really, really heavy and it's dragging the spine down. Imagine your bum is really, really light and dragging the spine up. Your knees can be straight here, but I'd much rather you soften them and focus on lengthening the spine. Breathe into the back of the ribcage. Exhale fully. Soften. Relax your hands. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Imagine there is a string between your shoulder blades. Swan dive upright. Urdhva Hastasana. Reach your arms up, bring them to the heart center. Exhale. Now I'm on the slope, so I'm going to do my absolute best to see if I can balance in here. What we're going to do is practice active tree. So what I want you to do is send your weight to the left foot. Bring the right knee in front of you. You can have your hands on your hips, or you can have them in prayer, or even by the side. Whatever's easiest for you. First, what we're going to do is draw figure 8 with that right knee. So whichever direction you want to start, give me your biggest 8 you can. You can soften that left knee if you want to I don't know, balance better. Right, reverse your figure 8. This is a little bit of a yoga for the brain. Do your best to balance, and if you've lost it, I think I was there first. All right, then bring that right leg in for a tree without touching it. There you go. Send your tailbone long. Press the right foot to the left thigh to the right foot. Lengthen from the left heel to the crown of the head. Reach your arms up. Maybe look up. If you can, bring them to prayer. If it's too much, imagine you've got a big beach ball over your head. Relaxing everything else. Maybe closing your eyes. Whoop. Finding balance in there. Oh, she says. Let's take one more breath. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. And then nice and soft. Release the foot off the thigh. Bring it in front of you. Send it back. Very brief. Warrior 3. Lengthen from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Think cobra or locust in your spine. And then softly release. Same thing left side. Send your weight to the right foot. Bring the left knee in front of you. And draw the figure 8s. Whichever direction you want to start, give me 3 each way. Don't rush, obviously. Reverse it. A little yoga for the brain. Which way was I going? When you've done 3, bring yourself to a tree pose. Try to do it without using your hands. So bring that heel close to the glute. Slide it onto that thigh. Find your balance. And if you're struggling like me today, smile. I mean, it's only yoga, right? Lengthen the tailbone down. Crown of the head is high. Reach your arms up. Find that breath and that statuesque pose in here. Obviously, you can have prayer, or you can just stay with a big beach ball. Let's take one more breath. Closing your eyes, maybe. Full exhale. Slide that knee in front of you. Go in for warrior 3. Very brief, but just getting that right glute fired up a little bit more. And then softly, Tadasana. Beautiful. If you're not there already, come to the top of the mat. Bring your feet a little wider than hip distance apart. Turn your toes out. Reach your arms up. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your knees towards the armpits as you lower down for Malasana. If you need to lift your heels up, lift your heels up. Bring your hands to your prayer and use your elbows to open up those hips. Most of the hip movement today was active, none of it passive. Now we're using something else to create range of motion. With your knees, press into those elbows with the elbows resist. So try not to ping yourself out of the pose. Deep breath in. Softly relax, release. Bring your hands by your hips and lower the hips down. Wonderful. We're going to take a couple of forward folds. My favorite forward fold has been for a while the one where my feet are mat distance apart, where I'm facing the narrow edge of the mat. Flexing the toes, I remove the flesh from underneath my sit bones. What I want you to do is really hinge from the hips. So bring your hands behind you, fingers point back. Squeeze the shoulders and find yourself lengthening. If you're extending, stop that nonsense. Just hugging through those lower ribs. So you stay nice and tall, but you're not yonking yourself up into crazy poses. All right, from here, what I want you to do is create a resistance with the hands and bow your torso over your legs. With the hands, continuously pull back. With the torso, with the heart, as if you're trying to lift it and bring it closer to the toes. One more deep breath in here. And then soften that and just bring yourself into a nice forward fold. Your hands can be between the legs. Toes are flexed. Heart is heavy. One more deep breath. Full exhale. Surrender. Walk yourself back upright. Just to finish the practice, we're going to take a couple of seated twists so you can stay with your legs in front of you like so. In fact, let's do that today. lengthening the spine. Bring the right hand to the outside of the, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Bring the right hand to the left ribcage and just turn towards the right. Bring the right hand behind you, broaden the collarbones, relax your shoulders from ears, and then twist. Now notice if your left leg comes far forward. If so, what that means is that you're twisting with the pelvis, and that's probably a good idea. That's nothing wrong with that. You're just achieving a deeper twist. However, if you can separate it and just twist from the waist up, just stay in a slightly smaller twist. You won't be able to twist quite as far without putting the pressure on your back, but you will still get a great twist through the thoracic spine. Take a breath in, breath out, come back to center. Take a moment, same thing other side, right hand outside of the left knee, left hand behind you. Deeper twist means twist with your pelvis. If you're not that fast about deep, but you want to create a greater mobility in the thoracic, stay with me. Keep the legs nice and even, lengthen the spine, and twist from the waist up, from like you're trying to just turn the shoulders around, but you're keeping the belly neutral. One more deep breath. As you exhale, bring the waist in, bring the lower ribs in. For more details on twists, feel free to tap into the twist focus practice, which kind of breaks all the twists in detail. Coming into either lying down or seated to close our practice, if you don't mind, I'm just going to turn and face the beautiful view with you, and I'm going to stay seated, allowing myself to soak up the groundedness of the sea, the gentle wave coming in and out. Whether you've practiced with me in the morning or the evening, allow yourself the next minute, and I promise not to take longer than that, off of you. Just to staying here, gently taking in the sounds of either this video or of wherever you are in the world. Five breaths, that's all I'm asking you of. If you have more time to stay here a little bit longer, please do. If you want to go, if you need to go, find yourself a spaciousness throughout the day. Hopefully you feel like you can take more space now, with the space in your joints and the space in your heart. Thank you for joining me. Have a fantastic day. If you liked the video, obviously share it. If you didn't like it, share it. Others might. You just never know. Thank you so much for doing this with me anyway. Have a good day. Bye.